I wanted to tell you a little bit about what's going on in our life right now. We just got back from France. It was a trip of a lifetime, and we'll have a video up today to start kind of telling you about that trip. I was trying to think of the right word, but anyway, it was amazing to get to be with Maureen and her family, and we hope that our videos that you'll get to see will kind of make you feel like you got to go with us. So watch for that later on today. But let me wait for a few more people to get on, and I'll let you know the tragedy that we came home to. So anyway, if you would hit that like button, it'll just help YouTube send this to more people. And Vernon, it's good to see you there, bud, or see your name on there. I guess I can't see you, but I'm down here in my south pasture with a lot of pretty horses, and since I got home, I've just kind of enjoyed some time by myself. I always love being with the horses anyway, but we got to go to France for about 12 or 13 days, and it was an amazing trip to get to be there. Casey had left 10 days before us, and so she got to be there 3 weeks. She was there 21 days. We were there 11 or 12. But anyway, it was just an incredible experience. We got to watch the Olympics on Friday night on the second row of the Olympics. Like I say, we'll have video footage coming out soon. But we had no more than gotten a taxi to head home, and we got in a taxi to go to the airport in Paris, and I get a text from my family's group chat, and I'm the oldest of 10 kids. There's 44 grandkids, I believe, and the group chat just said that our nephew Jaden, 19 years old, had passed away in a motorcycle accident. And it rocked our world. I was so grateful that Maureen's family had already said goodbye, and that we were in the taxi by ourselves, just so as we lost control of our emotions, it was just Casey and Vicky and I in the back of a taxi van type thing. So it was a private setting. We all cried. Then we got to the airport, and we huddled together and said a prayer. And anyway, it's just not news that you ever expect or hope for. Jaden was 6 months younger than Blake, and he and Blake are really close, and Blake's been through some tough things. You know, his friend Jarrett went missing right as Blake started the mission, and now he's lost a cousin. We are grateful because we believe that there is life after death, that our spirit continues to live, and that one day we will be resurrected and be able to have immortal bodies that can live with a loving Father in heaven. But that helps you, but it doesn't take away the pain initially, especially just Russell M. Nelson said something to the effect that if we take away pain of death, then we take away the love, or without. He says it so much better than us, but obviously we're gonna hurt because we love. And anyway, I just thought I had to get on and tell you, I'm down here by the freeway. Semi trucks are passing right out there somewhere. And anyway, it's loud down here, but I'm just enjoying some time down here with the horses. You think a lot about life and about family and about what's important when things like this happen. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna go live. And oh, thank you, Vicky got on and put that quote. The only way to take sorrow out of death is to take love out of life. I love that quote. But I just not going live so you feel sorry for us or for any reason other than so many of you that follow our channel really do care about us and worry about us when we don't put videos up or whatever. And so we are gonna continue with some videos. We want to share our trip to Paris and to Lyon and to La Boule. Those are 3 cities we were in. Partially because we want to just document the trip for ourselves and for our posterity. We want to say a big thank you to Alex and Carol and their family. It was such an amazing trip. But really, when you lose someone like we just lost, you realize how important time with those you love is. And so you feel like not even putting videos up, and yet that's what we ought to all be doing, is spending more time with those that we love. And this trip was an amazing trip to spend with Casey and Maureen and her family. So you can be watching for those videos. The only thing we could use is your prayers. My brother, it's my little brother. His name's Philip, so you could pray for Philip's family. And also my sister-in-law is a special mom. She's amazing, and I can't imagine the pain she must be feeling. And she comes from Snowflake, Arizona, which there's a lot of good people over there that are hurting also. So my sister-in-law's last name was Boone, and so you can pray for the Boone family and the Palmer family right now. That we would really appreciate that. But me walking around is giving you an idea of who's back on the farm. We got Peppy back, so we got a video coming up about that. It'll still be a week or so out because I barely got her back last night, and we still have the France stuff to edit. You can see, let me turn it around so I'm not just, so you're not seeing my ugly face for a minute. So we got beautiful Peppy doing so good. These 2 are my brother Levi's fillies that are here for the summer. You got Lover Boy down there. But thank you. So many of you are saying you're going to pray for Philip and his family, and we can't thank you enough. And we know the power of prayer. And death is part of the plan. You know, we're all gonna, that's one thing none of us can escape. It's just how we live our life here. And we're so grateful for the hope that we have hereafter because of a Savior who made it possible for us to return to our Father. So there's Cowboy and Rawhide and Chipper and Nugget. So we've got a pasture full of horses right now. But They all look great. Also, when we were on our way home, we hadn't been on Facebook and stuff as much, being in France, and we hadn't been on YouTube as much, especially to watch anyone else's stuff. But my son that took care of all of our chores, and by the way, he did an amazing job. So Bryson, if you happen to watch this later, thank you. But our son, his father-in-law, so my son's father-in-law and my son's father-in-law's brother have started a YouTube channel. And they are really cool guys. I was gonna say really cool old guys, because they are a little bit older than me, so I guess that does make them old. So really cool guys that are amazing mechanics. They can just make anything work, and I think you'll really enjoy watching them. And the reason I'm telling you all this is when we got back into society and started watching, we're like, oh, they put up a video that surprised us. My son's father-in-law had got our Suburban that was totaled when I hit the cow. Some of you will remember the white Suburban that we had, that I hit a black cow, about a 1,200-pound cow, coming home from the reservation one night, totaled the vehicle, and it was a loss financially. It was a loss of life for the cow. Fortunately, I was okay, and yet, anyway, I was just bummed because that was the vehicle that I used to pull trailers and stuff. And so my daughter-in-law's dad reached out to me and said, hey, what are you gonna do with that Suburban? And I was like, well, it's totaled, and I know nothing about mechanics. And he's like, let me buy it from you. And he paid me $500 for it, and I was thrilled, just because it would have sat in my driveway, just gathering, you don't gather rust, but it would have just rusted in my driveway. Anyway, my daughter-in-law's dad and his brother on their channel, all of a sudden there's this video that they're restoring the old white Suburban, and I was super excited. I thought our followers are gonna love to see what he's gonna do with it. So go check him out, guys. Go check out Goat Bros. Oh, it looks like Vicky's ahead of me all the time. She just put a link to their channel. Go subscribe. Tell them that the farm sent you over. And they're just two, sorry, Clay, that I keep calling you old guys, but they're just two old guys that really can fix anything, and they're entertaining. They're, what other words was I going to use for them? They're instructive on how you do things, why you would do things, but like I say, you're going to be laughing and enjoying the journey as you go with them. So go over to Goat Bros and watch that, and you can watch what they do to our old white Suburban as they try to bring it back from being a out of commission Suburban to, I don't know what they're, honestly, I'm as surprised as you guys. I knew he bought it from me, and I thought he might use it for parts and stuff, but I never dreamed that he may try to make it into something useful again. So Vicky said, hello everyone, and Alan, we're getting old. Yeah, we are getting old too. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing the beautiful horses behind me. I'm sorry there's a train in the background that creates a lot of noise. There's semi trucks the drive on the highway. But those of you that know me know that that's one reason I love this pasture, is it exposes the horses to so many sights and sounds. So let me give you another look at the horses. Again, guys, I'm not asking for anything other than prayers for my brother Philip and his family. And we will miss Jaden while we're here in this frail existence. But one day we will be together again, and we look forward to that and want to live our lives in such a way that we can all be together. Look at Peppy. I thought she's gonna go get a drink, but she just wants to grab some of that green grass out of the ditch. So, guys, thank you. I just wanted you to know kind of what we came home to. And again, it felt like, man, should we even post anything? But honestly, documenting our trip to France is therapeutic, because it just reminds us of what's important, spending time with those that we love. We were with Jaden just a month ago at a family reunion, and we had such an amazing time, and Jaden was so fun, and he was so good to his cousin Casey, and Casey left the reunion saying, "Dad, that was the funnest reunion I've ever been to." And she specifically shouted out Jaden and his younger brother Daniel and said, "Jaden and Daniel were just so kind to me and made me feel so good." And it was awesome. And we look back and think, man, what if we wouldn't have taken time to be with the family? We would have missed that opportunity to be with Jaden just a month ago. And the cool thing was, it was Blake's preparation day. We call it a P day as a missionary. And so he got to call while we were at the reunion, and he got to talk to Jaden. And so just a month ago, Blake and Jaden got to talk. But I hope you're enjoying watching the beautiful horses. I think you can see why, when I'm just have a lot on my mind, that I come down to the pasture. And I think I've got a pretty beautiful pasture right now. Sorry. It's always funny when I see a semi-truck on this frontage road, because they're going to realize right down there that they can't go through the ditch. And so they're going to have to turn around. But anyway, real quick, see if you know all my horses. This is just a self-test. And this isn't all of them, but I own those two. Casey owns one of those, Blake the other. This one's baby. I'm not giving away names, just testing you. This one is one that I own. And this beautiful buckskin, and the sorrel behind Nugget. Sorry, I just gave away that name. Those are my brother Levi's horses. So thank you guys for coming. Thanks for your thoughts and prayers. And please spend some time with someone that you love, or reach out to them, send a text. Send a text or an email. Pick up the phone and dial and say hello to someone that you love. You never know when the last time may be. So, oh, I probably ought to mention real quick, because people always wonder, and yet you don't want to ask, and it's just part of who we are. Curiosity, not that you're being nosy, but Jaden had bought a motorcycle, kind of a street bike type. It wasn't a Harley, but it was a street bike. And like a lot of 19-year-old boys, he was going too fast. And my understanding is he kind of came over a little hill, and right as he did, someone pulled out and he hit that vehicle. Thankfully, that person is going to be okay. But that's what happened, in case you're wondering. So, guys, thanks again for your thoughts and prayers. go check out Goat Bros. That's my daughter-in-law's dad and his brother, and their channel's really cool. And so it would be fun if you jumped on over there. And they didn't give you a lot of details yet as to what they're gonna do with the old Suburban, but I'm excited to watch what's gonna happen. And I understand they've got a video coming out this Friday that's gonna tell kind of what their plans are. So go subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then be watching for some updates of the white Suburban. I think they were gonna name the white Suburban too, so she has a name. But there you have it, guys. Thanks again for coming along. It's Casey's first day of school and I've got to get to work, but I just wanted to take this time to ask for your prayers. Sorry, I'm just petting on Cowboy. He is the friendliest horse. He's just so fun. But I just wanted to ask for your thoughts and prayers and let you know kind of what we're going through right now. Again, not so you can feel sorry for us. We are so grateful for the time we've had with Jaden, and pray for him and his family at this time. So God bless. Have a great day, everyone.